Scored in the first.
I got a touch screen, my sister-in-law.
All right, Bud Light, or excuse me, Busch Light, the official presenter of the USSSA Men's Major World Series. Rick Robertson, Bernie Gunther with you. The first of a number of games that we're going to have for you tonight. Rick, and I know you're excited about all these contests that are going to be coming right here on USSSA.com.
Without a doubt, Bernie, we're at the crown jewel of USSSA for the Men's Major World Series right here at Disney's Wide World of Sports in Champion Stadium. And our game right now, Gene Shop up 12-5 over Blitz Watanabe, and we are in the top half of the fourth inning. Bernie, to get you up to date, I know you've been working on the technical difficulties.
Coco lifts the ball to right field, but back at the wall is Hawkins to make the catch. There's two away now as Thompson advances over to
So we
second.
have two outs here in the top of the fourth, as I said. Blitz Watanabe trailing Gene Shop by the score of 12-5. Runner out on second, Eric Thompson, the batter, Todd Jerling, member of the USSSA Hall of Fame.
And that's a long drive into the corner, and that's why you bring your glove. You know you got a chance to catch a couple of home runs here.
It's about 361 over the left field wall, Bernie.
And that brings up the outstanding offensive player of the Class A tournament this year, Brad Reckert.
So Brad Reckert is at the plate. And it's 14-5 here in the fourth inning.
Brad Reckert, the offensive MVP for the Men's Class A World Tournament. Gene Shop finishing second after back-to-back championships in 2007 and 2008. They lost their first game of the Men's A and came all the way back to finish in second place.
And that one is cranked towards left field. That's Brad Reckert's territory, and off the glove of Ryan Mingers and over the wall.
Brad Reckert with
it's a home run.
That ball tipped right over the left field wall.
Heartbreak homer goes
that does not count
wall.
against him, of course. This doesn't really matter here. Unlimited number of home runs. One of only two events that USSSA allows the unlimited number of home runs. A gallant effort out there. Montenegro, Chris Montenegro, the right fielder, up. Two outs here in the top half, the fourth.
Sliced on the ground, Brad Jones across the diamond side, retired. But Gene Shop has added three more. It's 15-5 here as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning at Disney's Wide World of Sports.
They push the lead back up to 10 as we go to the home half of the fourth. It'll be Scott, Rogers, and Mingus.
Yeah, we tried to go the long way. Yeah, they need one for here and then one for that box outside. We're gonna try to talk. Why? This is the one that acts up. Look, every time I move the camera to go to an angle, the bolt comes out. The bolt? No, the bolt. If I look, I screw it down, I go up for a shot, the bolt comes out. Is that a real? Look, it's supposed to do that. No, but look. You're not supposed to do it when it's tight like that. I know, but look, I would have to keep my hand on it. It's supposed to, when I stop, when I let go, it should still stay still. No, when you let go, it's supposed to glide like that. That's what it's supposed to do. I know, but what? So it's supposed to do that. Well, yeah, but look, you're supposed to, like, just from doing the pride and all, I should put it on the, like, if I put it on that, I should still be able to move it, but when I let go of it, it should stay, the camera should stay still. This is the one that acted up last time during the conference championship. I kept having to, after every shot, I'd have to retighten the bolt. Well, maybe that's the problem, is you're stripping it. You're not supposed to make it so tight. It's supposed to be. No, I don't put them tight at all. I just need it to stay still when I let go.
Here we are in the bottom of The fourth inning, out number 1.
New second baseman John
That was
Gallegos
Jay
with
Scott
the catch.
popping up to
And
the
they
second baseman for the
retire
first
Jay
out
Scott
here.
to lead off the home half of the fourth.
Blitz Watanabe trails by
And
10,
James
15 to
Gallegos comes
5.
into the lineup in place of Montenegro.
Blitz Watanabe finished in second place this past weekend in the Men's B World Tournament, burning over at Fortune Road. Losing out to Northwest Combat, who's also in this event.
Every game counts, of course. You want to get a victory, as that's a liner that goes over the head of Jamie Nelson for a base hit.
So Mike Rogers moves down to first with a single.
With a single to left field.
One away.
There's one out for left fielder Ryan Mingus.
And Ryan Mingus, who we saw earlier, had the ball deflected off of his glove and over the fence, checks into the box with one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Fly ball, Chris Montenegro on the run, and it's well over his head into the corner. Rogers is going to round second. He'll hold at third. And Ryan Mingus has a double.
Rogers advances over to third. Still just one out for
So
Blitz
2 on and only 1 out here in the fourth
and that
inning.
brings up Jeff Click.
And Jeff Click coming to the plate.
Umpires for today's game, Don Toto Lombard out of Kansas behind the plate. Carlos Childress at first. He's from here in Florida. Steve Christie, also from Kansas, out at second. And Dan Sullivan from New Hampshire over at third.
High fly ball towards Brad Record. Rogers will tag. He thought about trying to come in and score,
Click lifts the ball to
but a
left
very
field,
quick
but
throw
there's
back into the
catches
infield.
Record.
And there's
Ball
2
is
away.
shallow for Rogers to score, so there's
As
2
you
outs
say,
now
Bernie, he thought about it.
for
He
Brad
was thinking about it,
Jones.
but decided to stay back over there. As Record got under the ball quickly and fired it back into the infield. Brad Jones is now the batter. He's our third baseman for Blitz Watanabe. Runners over at second, third, 2 away, bottom of the fourth, 15-5. Then there's a shot from Jones.
Into the middle of the center field. Kyle Coward tracks it down, but 2 runs coming to score.
Jones drives
And
in 2 runs.
it's
on a single to
15
center.
to 7.
Brings up right fielder Jason Hawkins.
Correction, Bernie, that's 2 extra runs. That should be, that's correct. That's 7. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
My math was going to give us 2 more to make it 9, but they haven't
It's
done that.
LSU math. I know how it is.
Oh, yeah, there we go. LSU math.
I can say that as a Gator. It's Jason Hawkins at the plate, lifts it towards right field, and it's off the glove of Chris Montenegro. Brad Jones should have been moving on the play with 2 outs. He'll hold at third. And Jason Hawkins off that air. E9 holds at second base, and we're back to the top of the lineup.
That's what young kids learn early in baseball, is to run with 2 outs. And he did not do so. He should have scored on the play. That is a mental error right there on the Watanabe team.
Got a great crew tonight. Matt O'Hara behind our center field camera, getting all these fine shots as he showcases that base hit to Chris Montenegro. Look at the hustle by Hawkins as Steve Edwards, a 2 RBI single.
Jones and Hawkins touch the plate. They pull now within 6.
Gene Shop scored 10 runs in the top of the first to take a 10-0 lead. And then in the bottom of the second, Blitz cut it in half, and here they've crawled back to within 6. It's 15-9 in the bottom of the fourth, and there's 2 away with 1 runner on.
Bob Noth comes to the plate, liner, and right at Todd Geraldine. That retires the side. Blitz Watanabe tacks on 4. It's 15-9 as we head to the 5th at Disney's Wide World of Sports. The 2009 USSSA World Series is presented by Busch Light, by Worth, Mikan, Combat, and TPS. Here we are in the top half of the fifth inning with Gene Shoppe up 15-9. Glad to have you with us alongside Rick Robertson, Bernie Gunther from Disney's Wide World of Sports. And Rick, that's a very easy out number one here in the fifth.
The second baseman, no problem, flips it over to first for the first out of the inning. Gene Shoppe, after scoring those 10 runs in the first, have only picked up 2 in the third and 3 in the fourth to take the 15-9 lead as we stand. But this game is far from over.
Travis Lane, second baseman, comes into the box. Jamie Nelson is right behind him. And Lane, a looper towards right field. And a good job there by Jason Hawkins. He thought about diving for it, but then decided not to give up an extra base hit.
Probably better off playing the ball, letting it fall in front of him to pick it up. Because if it dives and get by, it would get by him here at Disney. These fences are 385 in the alleys, 400 to center, and 335 down the line. You could run for a long time, Bernie, out there.
One on, a runner on first, and here is a drive towards Ryan Minguez in left field, and he has out number 2. Travis Lane will tag and move on to second base.
Nelson lifts the fly
that
ball.
was the shortstop, Jamie Nelson, flying out to left field.
Advances over to second base.
How tough does it get, Rick, if you lose this game to try to work your way back?
It's almost impossible here. The caliber of play in the Men's Major World Series is outstanding. When you lose here and have to fight your way back through those top 3 to 4 seeds, it's not easy at all.
Marty Malloy, first pitch is foul. Shane Spicer awaits in the on-deck circle. Cheese, as they call him.
That's it, the big cheese.
And Rick, we are going to be here a lot for those of you that are fans of softball tomorrow. Not trying to interrupt your work schedule, but you can log on to USSSA.com and try to be productive, just like it is when the NCAA basketball tournament is on. But the difference, Rick, is that we're here bright and early at 9 a.m., and that's something that really is exciting to all the people that are going to be bringing these games as we see the third out recorded. Marty Malloy recorded out number 3.
High to right field.
Bottom of the fifth we go. It's 15-9. Blitz Watanabe has a chance to take their first lead.
Scores none. They strand one on one hit. We go to the home half for Blitz Watanabe. They put to the field Jamison, Tabler, and Morling.
See what I've done to you?
And so we begin the bottom of the fifth inning with a liner right at Brad Record. And that's how we have out number 1. So John Jamison is retired, and that brings up Brad Tabler.
Our next game here at 7 p.m. will be the number 2 seed, Dan Smith Minoshi Combat versus ONF's Pavs Hoffman Combat. 2 combat teams playing each other.
There's a liner right at Todd Chairlane for out number 2. My thought, because it was nighttime, sometimes we see a little more offense. But obviously the last time these teams were here, the fence was a little bit further in.
Well, that was for the Men's A World Tournament. The 3 top seeds that are major teams, Rismondo, Dan Smith, and Longhall, were not allowed to play in that one.
Out number 3, retired by Brad Record. So Jameson, Tabler, and Morleen retired in order. It's a 1-2-3 5th inning. Sends us to the 6th. It's 15-9. Shane Spicer leads off the inning with an easy base hit, so there's a runner on. Here in the 6th inning, Gene Shoppe has been blanked in the 2nd and the 5th. And I guess the good news for them is both teams were blanked in the 5th inning. Because that was a great opportunity, Rick, for Blitz Watanabe to try to work their way back into this contest.
They've just not been able to take advantage when they have a chance to put a little pressure back onto Gene Shoppe.
And Gene Shoppe now has the top of the lineup. This is where they're most dangerous. Shane Spicer's aboard, Hank Garris, Eric Thompson, and Tim Coco.
Hank Garris, a former home run derby winner here 2 years ago. All conference, all world player.
Pretty decent crowd here.
And one thing you'll see, Bernie, we should have quite a large crowd every night. We have 500 plus teams playing in the men's C, men's E, and women's A, B, C, D. And all these teams love to come and watch the big boys, if you will, play.
So Hank Garris draws the walk, and that brings up Eric Thompson.
Eric Thompson, an all-conference player, all-world player.
Nobody out here in the 6th inning. We're glad you're with us for our first night of slow pitch softball. Down the line, it's a fair ball, giving Jason Hawkins all sorts of trouble in the corner. It'll score a run, an RBI double for Eric Thompson. And that'll make it 16-9.
Garris hustles over to third, lumbers in as Eric Thompson does put it over there in the corner. He's at second. Garris over at third. There's nobody out. And we're in the top of the 6th.
And Tim Coco,
number 2 all-time home run hitter with 53 home runs in the Men's Major World Series.
He loves this park, and that's why I moved my car.
There you go. You asked me if it was safe out there.
It's another home run for Tim Coco. That one, a 3-run variety.
Bernie,
And
when I
it's
said
19
all-time home run leader, that's actually since the year 2000, or the second highest. We've got some of the old timers that have really hit a number of home runs in this program.
Well, that's a little bit of the modernization as we see a ground ball to Brad Jones, and Jones across the diamond for out number 1. I know that USSSA has been hard at work in many ways trying to maintain the number of home runs and the scoring that you see.
Yeah, what you see is the equipment's gone kind of
crazy,
if you will, and it's going off the
in
deep
all
end.
sports. It's not just baseball, softball.
No, it's in golf, as you see golf balls now driving.
USA Swimming just this week has made illegal every suit that you've seen the swimmers swim in Beijing, and they're right back to where they were back in the Sydney Olympics and even before then.
I guess we are fortunate people in this world that we have such creative individuals.
Brad Record with the base hit for Gene Chop here in the 6th inning.
Sometimes it outdoes the sport, and you want it to be competitive. And I don't know if they can see it on camera, but I'm sure they will be able to sometime, is the cage right behind home plate, Bernie. As you haven't been familiar that much with slow pitch, we've been testing bats throughout each event. And
they've made it as convenient as possible, and I know that Steve Saluch, one of the crack IT guys for USSSA, he's excited because that's his spot all weekend long. Right behind home plate, down the line, just bounces foul. And he's got himself an umbrella down there. He's kind of on sand. It's a little bit of a vacation. We might just need to see whether we can get Steve. Well, I know that he's a Scotch guy. I was going to try to come up with some vacation-type drink, but...
A little pina colada. Well, he's actually sitting on the warning track. It's the same material as the warning track here, the cinders, and we pushed him away back up against the wall. There it is.
The thing that I'm waiting for is on a pop fly. Unfortunately, they don't foul it back too often, whether he could make the catch.
Yep, you see in there, that was Steve Saluk and our general counsel, David Evall, who's the bat guru for USSSA. The score has moved to 19 for Gene Shop and 9 for Blitz Watanabe.
Chris Montenegro draws a walk.
Legos with a 1-out walk, 2 runners on.
That was
Kyle Coward.
And Kyle Coward at the plate. He'll be followed by Travis Lane, who awaits in the on-deck circle. I think the viewers at home are as excited as we are that the one good thing that they have is that we are not beaming our internet signal miles in the air before it comes to you. So hopefully you'll have a crystal clear picture this entire USSSA Fast Pitch World Series. And might I add, for those of you at home, this is the last World Series, Rick, that they're not going to watch in high definition, because next year that's the method that will bring it to them, as there is a leaping effort for Jason Hawkins. And another 3-run home run, that one by Kyle Cowart.
Kyle Cowart, not normally known for his power, but for his speed and how quickly he moves around the bases and covers the outfield. But he put a charge in that one, and that got over the wall about 341 right there.
And this is what Gene Shop needed. They were blanked in the 5th, but they've come back to score 7 runs here in the top of the 6th inning.
A pair of 3-run home runs has helped put that damage on the board.
Down the line, just foul.
Umpire Dan Sullivan right there on top of the play, looped over his head, but just a bit foul.
And of course, as many of you guys saw when you logged on to USSSA, you'll be able to replay all these games. We'll try to get them up there as fast as you can, but there is a link now right on USSSA.com where you can rewatch a lot of the action that we've recorded this summer. Popped him up into center field, and that's an easy out, number 2. Moreline makes the play, 2 away, and that'll bring up Jamie Nelson, the shortstop.
Had a number of people ask me, Bernie, if you remember after the A World, we talked about were we going to have it on disc or somewhere up on the, when they could get on the internet and replay it, because I know
now it's there.
I know Victor Cordova's family, who plays with GTO, was real excited about the chances to replay that, after GTO won the A World.
Big inning for Gene Shop. They score 7. It's 22-9 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Busch Light presenting the 2009 USSSA Men's Major World Series. All right, here we go with the bottom of the 6th inning, 22-9. Gene Shop taking on Blitz Watanabe.
It's Jay Scott, the second baseman, leading off.
And he flies out to Chris Montenegro. And already there's 1 away. Blitz Watanabe blanked in their last at bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. They certainly can't have that same feat trailing by 13 here.
They need to put up a big crooked number right here, Bernie. If not, it could be a little bit of an issue. Very difficult to come back from that far down.
Driven deep towards center field, Kyle Coward at the warning track.
As I said, Bernie, Kyle Coward covers that outfield very well. Got a great jump on that ball, went all the way to the wall.
Well, this is a big difference for these guys playing on the much bigger park.
It is. For those that Blitz Watanabe, which is a B team, played over at Fortune Road, and their fences were 320. Then you step here with, like I said earlier, 335 down the line, 385 in the alleys, and 400 in center field. You can run a long way out there. You can cover some ground. You can make some great catches.
Popped up, this should do it. Side retired, 1-2-3 goes Blitz Watanabe's second consecutive inning. Gene Shop is 3 outs away from advancing here on day number 1. The USSSA Men's Major World Series brought to you in part by Nationwide. on your side.
Hey, this is Brett Helmer. I'm Brian Wegman. Getting ready to drop some bombs with the 09 Easton bat line.
And there's a long fly ball off the right field fence. Jason Hawkins tracks it in, but it's a leadoff triple here in the 7th inning for Jamie Nelson.
We've got a pinch hitter coming up. That was Marty Malloy, actually, that went into third. This is White, the batter. Lawson White, the pinch hitter, the pitcher, is pinch hitting for Shane Spicer.
Into the right field corner again, and that one is gone. Gene Shoppe is up 24-9 here in the 7th inning.
Nice piece of hitting coming right off the bench. Lawson White over the right field fence into the bullpen up by the tent in right field. 24-9, top of the 7th. And Hammer and Hank Garris will come back to the plate, our leadoff batter.
Well, we kind of knew that Blitz Watanabe might be in trouble in the 6th inning because they led off the inning with this same guy, Hank Garris, after Shane Spicer got aboard, and the rest was history. It was a 7-run 6th inning.
And for Blitz Watanabe, they've already scored more runs than they did in the Beat World the other day in their championship Sunday.
Last year I checked
But they better score a lot here, Bernie.
Well, the Blitz Watanabe is down by 15. So they're right about at that threshold where they could be run ruled in theory, but of course they get to bat at the bottom of the 7th.
Correct. And for those that aren't familiar, our run rule is 30 after 3, 20 after 4, and 15 after 5 innings of play. And I'm not real sure how many run rules we'll see this weekend because the competitive level is, the parity, I guess you would say, is pretty good right here. Once you get past the first round, then everybody's pretty even.
Back up the middle, diving effort by Bob Noth, but into center field. That scores and a base hit there.
That was Eric Thompson.
For Eric Thompson.
Yeah, the first baseman. That's what he's known for. He only hit like 4 home runs on the season. He kind of sprays it around the ballpark. Base hitter, one of the highest averages in conference USSSA this year. His on base percentage 700 plus, almost 800.
And this one drilled into the corner. Jason Hawkins looks up and he can forget all about it. It's a 2-run home run.
That bounced off the far brick wall back there, or stucco wall.
Believe it or not, Don DiDonatis parks his car over in the corner, so he's maybe even a more challenging the home runs than anybody else.
Actually,
you got to really pull it to get to where his car is,
right,
though.
You're gonna actually between the foul pole on the foul side towards the trash bin out there.
So you just have to take one and hook it, or I guess slice it, depending on what side you're on, way foul to have a chance at it. As Todd Gerling sends it to the corner, Ryan Minguez on the run has out number 2.
That was a nice running catch by Ryan Minguez. Ran a long way and stabbed it. As Bernie said, Shoppe three outs away. Once they finish their inning, they retire the side. They will move on to play. I want to say it's Thursday is their next game. They would play Thursday at 8:30 p.m. No, they would play Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And they'll take on the winner of the TNR Stucco Northwest Combat. That game plays at noontime tomorrow. So we shall see.
Two away, and again they test Ryan Minguez, and again he's up to the task. Side retired. Gene Shoppe, 3 outs away from moving on here at Disney's Wide World of Sports.
Off the home half of the 7th for Blitz Watanabe, Butler Easton. Number 8, Shoppe. Flick with the double, run scored and RBI back in the 2nd.
Leadoff single. That's a decent start for Blitz Watanabe, who has their work cut out for them, Rick, here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Very difficult to score 17 runs to be able to force extra innings. But one thing about it in slow pitch softball, there's no give up in these teams. They'll keep playing.
That's a long run made there by the center fielder, Kyle Cowart.
He runs so effortlessly. He just covers so much ground with that stride. Long, lanky legs, left-hander.
And I believe it's Jason Hawkins at the plate.
It should be him.
And an opportunity to end the ball game, and that's in fact what happens. 5-4-3, inning-ending double play and Gene Shop a winner. Our final score, it's 26-9 here in our first game from Disney's Wide World of Sports. A pretty decent contest there.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, first thing right out the box, Gene Shop scored 10 runs in the top of the first. And they scored in 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 7 innings, put up a large number, 26. Watanabe's problem, they only scored in 2 innings, 5 in the second, 4 in the fourth. That's why they lead with a 26-9 defeat.
All right.
Blitz Watanabe now drops into the losers bracket. And they'll play Friday at 9:30 a.m. And we have Gene Shop playing Thursday at 5:30 p.m., Bernie.
Stay with us, USSSA.com. We'll continue our coverage of the 2009 Men's Major World Series from Disney's Wide World of Sports, presented by Busch Light.